Всем привет! I got a question in the comments about work and working conditions in Russia. I already told previously about this a little bit in one of the videos. I actually don't really remember where, but I guess I'll give a link below and somewhere in one of these videos. But I could, I guess, add something about this topic, about working life in Russia and working conditions. And firstly, I can say that I checked the statistics, and I can say that average salary in Russia, according to nowadays statistics, is $700. That's in all the regions. Of course, in two biggest cities like Moscow and then St. Petersburg, it's a bit bigger. For example, in Moscow, it's $1,600. But Moscow, of course, is the most expensive city of Russia, and as I heard recently, it's one of the most expensive cities in the world, according to buying real estate. So the prices of real estate, and I was very surprised that it's not London or something like this, but it's Moscow. So the second city, St. Petersburg, the average salary is about $1,000. But actually, it seems to me, according to the statistics and according to what I hear from people, it's a bit higher here because according to what I would say, in Moscow maybe it's yes, maybe $1,200 or $500. In St. Petersburg, I would say that I don't know, maybe 600 or 800. And in regions, it seems to me that average salary can be even $300-400. That's my feelings. So, and this is the statistics I read. Talking about the pension, for example, the average pension in Russia is $130, and the same with living wage, also $130. Also, I already told about the maternity leave money, which you can get during all your maternity leave, which can be 1.5 years or 3 years. But as far as I know, it can't be more than $300 per month, the first 1.5 years, as far as I know, and then it's lower, maybe 30% or 50%, but still, you can be 3 years with your baby if you want, and if you are okay with this sum of money. Of course, we need to understand that everything is much cheaper in Russia than in Western countries, way cheaper. But because of current economical situation, of course, everything is becoming more and more expensive every time, every month. It feels to me like that. And of course, officially, it's claimed that Russian economics is good. I think it's good, but it feels to me that officially it's good, but for usual people, everything just becoming more and more expensive. And I think that prices are coming closer to Western prices, still not so high, but much closer. So everything is becoming more and more expensive. What else? If you want to start working, you can do it officially since 14 years old, and from 14, and since 14 to 18, you can do it only 4 hours per day, no longer. And since 18 years old, as usual people. I don't know how it works for some kids who acting in the movies or something. Maybe they have got some special contracts. I don't know. So typical schedule in Russia is working schedule is usual 5 day week from Monday to Friday is everywhere, 8-hour working day, but with the lunch break it's 9-hour. And the second type of working schedule is 2 after 2, so 2 days of work and 2 days of rest. And with this schedule you work 12 hours, which I think crazy. Usually it's a typical work for some, if you serve someone, if you are shop assistant, waiter, so something like this. Also, it can be a schedule like 3 after 3. So these are the most popular working types of schedule. I was lucky not to work like that, both of them, because both of them seems crazy to me. So something like this. Working conditions, of course, it very depends on company. Of course, the best working conditions were in Western companies, which had their filials, offices in Russia, but now there are not so many of them. The best type of work in Russia nowadays is in IT sphere, because it's very developed in Russia, firstly, and secondly, they have very high salaries comparing to usual Russian salaries, because it's mostly remote work, and the employers, sorry, they have to pay more because they need to have a concurrence with the Western companies. Of course, now it's much more difficult to find a work in Western company for Russian person, but still IT workers, they are millionaires in Russia according to the other people, and that's why IT professions became very popular, and despite they are not really suitable for many people like any other type of profession. But it was even funny that some time ago in Tinder or in some apps, girls wanted to date only with IT workers, because with nerds, with all that guys, they texted like, I want to date with a nerdy guy, with someone who likes computers and IT sphere or something like this. So that's funny. And if you come to Russia and if you are IT worker, and even I even read that some IT workers who moved to Western countries like Germany or somewhere else, they were disappointed because in Western countries they are usual people with just normal salaries, and they are not millionaires like in Russia, who are much richer than everyone, and they are just usual people. So that's funny. So before the best way to earn money in Russia was to make a business, and today I think to go in IT sphere, but not for everyone it's a suitable work, of course, so it's not something easy. So that's it. I think I don't know what else to say, because it's very different, it very depends, and maybe if you have some more questions, you can ask them. So thank you for watching, and пока-пока.